Listen to this. Listen. Hi guys, it's Belqui here, and this is not a recipe that I was actually going to be shooting today, but I keep making it and not shooting it, so I was like, you know what, let me just shoot it. This is part of our dinner tonight, and I just wanted to share it with you. It's super quick. It's basically what I call kind of like a Latin beef hash. So it's just like beef, and then I throw in things that I have in my refrigerator into the beef. So the best way to start, which is super simple, is by taking some salt and pepper. So I do salt, and I really love sea salt for this. You can use kosher salt as well, but I like sea salt. And then pepper, black pepper, nice amount, not too much. We're gonna be adding adobo because like, how can life go on without adobo for a Latin person? But yeah, so I'm gonna take some adobo and I'm just gonna sprinkle it on top like this, super simple. And right now I have this skillet heating up. It's not the perfect skillet for the second part of the recipe, but I'm probably gonna switch it out. So it's heating up. I'm gonna add a little bit of oil, just a tiny little bit, because I just want that oil to give it like a nice sear. And there's so much more happening, so just kind of hang in there. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and like tap this into this beef. Oh my God, I love you so much. And then here, okay, yeah, I can't help myself. I talk to my food, sorry guys, it's a little weird. Okay, so I got my one side done. I'm gonna go take some pepper. And I kind of go liberally on the pepper. I just decide what is it that I, feel like today. Sometimes I want more pepper, sometimes I want less, sometimes I want more sea salt, less sea salt, whatever it is. I just have fun in the kitchen. I don't worry too much about it because, I don't know, I just like to have fun in the kitchen. So here we go. I'm gonna add a little more adobo to this side and a little more adobo to the other side. And then I'm just gonna liberally throw it everywhere and then press it down just to make sure that it kind of sticks to its skin. And then this is it. Oh, I'm so excited. And as you guys know, I'm like big on, I can tell if the pan is ready by how hot it feels. Oh my God, you guys must think I'm nuts. But anyway, so yeah, I can kind of tell. Yeah, and I'm just gonna move the oil a little bit and just wait for it to be hot enough. I think this is warm enough, and one of the things I want to point out, yeah, it's starting to smoke, is that I don't take any of the fat off of this piece, and I'm using a petite sirloin, which is my preferred cut of beef, and I'm gonna sear it on both sides for about 3 minutes each side, and it's gonna be a little raw in the center, but don't worry because there's another process after this, and it's super fast. Like, you don't have to worry about it. But I prefer petite sirloin. That's what I chose for this one. Ah, beautiful. Oh my God. God, you're perfect. Oh. So I'm gonna give it about 3 minutes on each side, and then I'm gonna cover it just to make sure I don't get burnt like all the other burns I have on my body right now. 3 minutes. Let's count down. It's time to turn them over. It's been 3 minutes or so. And oh, beautiful. And here we go. Woo! We're turning it over. Oh my God. Ah, beautiful. And I wish you could just smell it. It's like, just amazing. In the meantime, I rinsed my board and I have my knife because this is gonna come in handy for the next step. We're good to go. I'm going to shut it off just for now. And I'm gonna transfer the beef onto this cutting board. Woohoo! Oh my God, the beef is beautiful. So I'm gonna let it rest here for a little bit. And it's perfect. That's exactly what I'm looking for. I forgot to mention that I chopped up green and red peppers and also red cabbage. That's gonna be coming in as one of the next steps in our recipe. Okay, and I'm gonna take these items now and I'm gonna get them all into the same exact skillet that we were working with. I usually do more of a deeper one, almost like a, I don't know, if I was making like fried rice or something, so more wokish. But I felt that for the video, this was probably better. So here we go. I just put in some, oh, that's so beautiful. Some cabbage in here, and it looks amazing. Oh my God. And it smells great. I'm gonna add the chopped peppers that I just did the other, oh God. I'm gonna add the chopped peppers. Here we go, chopped peppers are in, onions are in also. Oh my God, this is gonna be so good. Some garlic. Smells so good. Some soy sauce, some lime juice, and you can see it's starting to simmer and like get nice and quiet. Now it's no longer frying. But what we're gonna do with this is we're gonna cook it down till it's about, I don't know, I would say mostly tender. I would say, I don't know, 50% of the way, because we're gonna be cutting up the beef and adding it to this, and just a little bit. And here we have the olives. You guys, there's so much flavor in this, you have no idea. And then I'm gonna add just a tiny bit of tomato paste. Now, come on, baby. You have to go all the way. Yeah, so a little bit of the tomato paste, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and make sure that everything melts together. We're ready, and now I get to cut up our beef into tiny little chunks, tiny chunks. And then any fat, I take off. So it's been about 10 minutes, and it's about medium in the center. It's not, you know, it's not cooked through all the way, but it's perfect, just the way that I need it. Now I get to add the beef in here into the veggies that I just softened. Oh my God, the smell. And I'm not gonna cook this very long. I'm just giving it a little bit of color here. Oh my God, it's so beautiful. God, I love cooking. I love cooking. And hopefully I don't look crazy, but I hope you like my shirt. My shirt says, "Talk salami to me." It's actually one of my shirts for my new venture, which is just graphic tees about food, about autism, and there's aprons as well, and cups, and just a ton of clothing that you can order that has really fun stuff. Oh, you're gonna see it in just a second as I am going to do a close-up of this beauty, and oh my God, I feel so lucky that I get to have this. So tonight for dinner, my husband and I are gonna have it maybe over rice, or, you know, or on its own, really. Like, you don't have to have it over rice, but it's just amazing. It's so good. So like I said, I might end up doing something with them if we have leftovers for empanadas, and maybe a couple lumpias or something else. But I'm gonna hope for some leftovers so I can show you what you can do with these aside from just making it this way. It's the next day after I made my beef hash, and here's the leftover. I barely let my husband eat any, which is hilarious. And I made something else for the kids because I wanted to have leftovers to do a bunch of things with. And like I said, when I was shooting the video, you can make empanadas with them. You can fill it up with anything. I'm a big believer in just having fun in the kitchen with anything and everything that you have. So you can even make flautas with this. And what I'm gonna do is take this beef right here, and I'm gonna chop it up even finer, and I'm gonna surprise you with what I'm going to make in just a second, so hang in there. Now that my beef is chopped up and it's ready to go, I started my skillet with corn oil, but you can use, canola oil or vegetable oil. I don't recommend olive oil because it's not the best for frying. So I have it going on a low heat, and I'm gonna take my beef hash and I'm gonna put it into one of my preferred is spring roll sheets, and I love it. Like, these are like the thin ones. I love it. So all I'm gonna do is place that sheet like in a triangle right in front of me. I'm gonna take a spoonful of this beef and I'm gonna just spread it like all in here. And I could put cheese or something in it, but I think it has so much flavor already, the beef, that I'm not gonna mess with it. I'm just gonna leave it alone. And then I'm gonna take a little bit of water and I'm just gonna hit the edges with it. Just hit them a little bit. And I'm not gonna necessarily knead it all. And I'm gonna just tuck these in. And then as I get to the center, tuck this in. And that's basically all she wrote. And this one ripped a little bit because these are like the real thin ones. And I actually didn't even realize that's what I picked up when I got them. I just picked up whatever it was. So I'm gonna do one close up for you guys to see right now. So here we go. Just a little bit of water here, just a little bit. Let's take the beef. Let's put it into a line. They're so pretty. I love it. And then that's it. I'm gonna bring this up. I'm gonna tuck it in. Remember, I bought the real thin. So I have to be super duper careful. And I'm gonna go ahead and just add a little water here just to make sure that it sticks together. And it doesn't matter if it's not looking perfect because it's gonna be perfectly crunchy. And that's all she wrote, you see? She's so pretty, I love her. I talk to my food so that it stays together. I'm waiting for this to come up to heat. I like it like medium, not too hot, just like medium hot, just to make sure I don't burn them because I want the beef, because I didn't heat up the beef, I wanna cook it through so it's nice and hot inside as well. And I have a question for you. Do you like my shirt? And do you like my apron? Well, this is part of a line of merchandise that I am now putting out there. And I'm a little scared because I've never done this before, but I love graphic tees and I love things that have messages on it. And the shirt you just saw, the tank, is awesome. It's phenomenally Dominican. This is phenomenally a phenomenal cook. And I have a bunch of other stuff in there. It's like mugs and even baby clothing like onesies, and some are sayings about pride and some are sayings about cooking, like never trust a skinny cook. You can trust me though. But I love it. It's really good quality. It's really sexy and cute. And of course, there's a ton of different designs. There's gonna be more designs going up. As much as I can put them in, I will be putting them in. So I hope you support me and that you buy some of these because I actually really love them and I love the quality. I just love it. Anyway, so let me know what you think about it because I'm definitely liking it. And now on to cooking. Here we go. I'm gonna start with the baby. Ooh, my God. Baby's in, and then I'm putting it seam side down only because I feel that it's gonna be better to seal it because it'll get crunchy, and then that's it. And then I don't have to worry about it as much anymore. And I really should have gotten a cover for this, but I always feel like I'm like indestructible. And you see, this is the one that broke on me for the first try, but I just kind of hold her down and make sure she stays together while she's cooking. But in general, these are gonna be perfecto. Perfect. Turning them over already. You can see it's already cooked on the one side. And they get color like super fast. So there's the one that was breaking apart. There she is, she's perfect. Now I'm just gonna put them aside, make sure that they're cooked well on the one side. And that's it, I'm gonna let them cool down. I like to put a paper towel lined plate just to make sure that I get a lot of that oil out of it. And you can do the air fryer for these, but they're not gonna be as crunchy as these. So just a thought. You smell so good too. I can smell that beef. Just perfect. Thank God for food. And that's it, that's all she wrote. So I'm gonna go ahead, let them cool down, take some pictures of them while I'm doing that, and that's it. And then I'll take a bite, let you know how it tastes. I am in heaven, guys. These turned out absolutely perfect. I don't know if you can see it through here, but the beef, everything, I just shot it, and I wanted you guys to see it up close. But it's so good. So I took I took my deformed one and just listen to this. Listen. And the beef. No words. Now my hands are dirty. I'm not even bringing a napkin. I can use this. Go ahead, make this recipe. Make sure that you subscribe because I do this with so much love. I really want as much support as I can so that I can continue to do this for you. So make sure you subscribe, make sure you try to make these recipes and let me know that you made them because it would make my heart so happy. So thank you very much. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.